Hi, welcome to Easy Art and Craft. So today I'm going to make a simple pendant with brass. So for which I'll be using a jewelry saw, a file and a sandpaper and a brass plate and a picture of a pendant which I'm going to make. So let's start. So firstly, I'll be sticking a picture onto a brass plate. Then I will be cutting down the outline from outside and from the inside. Then I will be filing down the edges. Then I'll doing some sanding on the pendant, and finally we'll do the polish. So let's start with sticking out the paper to the brass sheet. So here you can see I have applied enough glue to the paper to stick onto my brass plate. So I will be spreading a glue evenly. So now I will leave this thing to rest there to dry up the glue. Then I will be drilling down the hole on this pendant somewhere here. This will help me to cut down the pendant from inside. So yes, let's wait until it get dried. So while glue was getting dried, so I have drilled down a hole. Now first thing, I'll just cut from inside so that I'll be having a support while I was cutting inside. Then I'll cut outside thing. So now I'll be inserting my brass plate into my jewelry saw. So now you can see the blade is nice and tight. So yes, so let's start. So here you can see I have cut down from inside. Now I will remove the blade and then I will cut down it from outside as well. My previous video I told you that where there is a long line, there is no bend, you can take a long stroke like this, and where there are bends and there are corners, you just need to take a short and nice strokes. The next part or the next step is going to file down these rough edges. making sure it has got nice edges. Yes, so now you can see how beautiful it's looking. So now what I'm gonna do is I will be rounding down these edges. I'll keep the inside flat and see how it looks. So now after rounding down the edges and finishing the inside edges, so the pendant look like this. So what I'm gonna do now is I'll be using a sandpaper and I will just try to make this smooth. Yes, so let's do that. So after filing and sanding, the pendant is looking like this. So now it's time to do some polish on the pendant, so let's do that. So like always, I'll be using some polishing soap. After polishing, the end product looked like this.